So this is another example of showing pressure and volume, but just in another context that you've also seen. You'll notice on this left-hand side of the reaction, I've only got something aqueous. I have no gas. But on the right-hand side, I have gas. And so on the left-hand side, this one is going to be very, very comfortable, even if you have a small volume or if you have a high pressure. This is going to be totally fine because it's just aqueous. You can't compress a liquid very much, so it's fine. When you're looking at the gas, what it's going to want and the way it's going to exist as a gas is if you have like a large volume, which means a low pressure. So let's see what happens when we change our volume in this picture. So our volume, if we make our volume larger, so we're just going to do that by opening up the container, basically. We're going to open it to infinity. And if we make it larger, what that's going to do is it's going to cause more of this one to be produced, because when you open it, it shifts in the direction of more moles of gas when you increase the volume. So I'm going to increase this volume and I'm going to play it. And what you should see is all my reds are going to start generating. So I basically opened my volume a whole lot. And now you can see I'm producing more of the green because it's comfortable. It's got a lot of space in that volume. I like the other direction better because it's not like you're just opening it to the atmosphere. So if we go and we're going to squeeze it, what that's going to do is that's going to make the top section very uncomfortable. Those gas molecules that are in the very top up here of the container, they aren't going to want to stay there. They're going to want to shift this way because they're not going to have as much space. And there's going to be a pressure change. So do you see that? They're not going to want to be there. They're going to go the other direction, which generates red, which is the not gas. Now let's see this effect again with pressure. So if we increase the pressure, that's going to shift us in that direction of the gases. So we're going to increase the pressure right there. So you can see how increasing pressure is the same thing as decreasing the volume. That's how we increase. And again, the pressure, it doesn't want to be the gas form. It wants to be the dissolved form, the red one. And then for the volume, if you, the pressure, if you decrease the pressure, that's basically the same thing. It's like opening the lid and letting a whole lot out. And so that makes it so that there's not as much pressure in that top part, and it's going to go and reestablish it. So it's just another example.